let's watch our boy.
All right.
I got some new DSP for you. DSP has a new idea. The detractor channels are criticizing it as being roundly panned by the DSP detractor channels. This one is DSP Tries It Memology. So let's copy his link and put it in the chat there. There you go, guys. There's meme. DSP Tries It Memology 101. He calls this scheme pitiful. He says that DSP's new money scheme is pitiful. It is. It's a reward. Like DSP's trying. We always say DSP. You got to be nicer to the people who give you money. Like he did it again, I think, this weekend where people gave him super chats and he yelled at them for it because he needs their tips and all that stuff. Now he's encouraged a new tip. What do you call this? A perk?
A reward?
I guess you could say a reward or a perk for giving him a certain amount of money. I mean, I think the guy's just got to do more content instead of just like, it seems like it's, let's talk about how shitty my life is and how you guys need to tip me better. Then let's play some video games. I haven't watched enough DSP to know if he's like trying to do bits or talk about news or have some fun, or if it's just anger, hostility, tension, and gaming. And then
from what
quitting.
I've seen, because I can't watch too much of his gaming because eventually I'm just like, dude, you're not fun to watch. Like that's my thing. But he's not. I mean, he's not unskilled or anything like that. But at the same rate, it's not like he's so good that I'm like, oh, I want to watch this guy play, maybe learn something. No. And he's not entertaining. So for me, like, it's always just like, why do you do this? It seems like you hate it and everyone else does. Why?
I'm not that big into the gaming genre, but I would assume that in the gaming genre, the game is secondary. And the personality and the entertainment
That's
is
the principal
primary.
part. That's what Well, the only way the game is the principal part is if, like I said, if you are one of the players that's so good at this game that people are like, I want to watch you play to figure out how you do it. Like, that's it. And that's very, very few.
Well, here's DSP's new gimmick. And the only positive thing I can say about it, and I know DSP haters hate it when I try to get a little positive about this, but I'm just covering the guy for fun. I have no investment in this whatsoever. I just think it's funny. I will say this in his defense, at least he's trying something other than berating and belittling people.
We have constantly said we want to see him do something new, so
here you go. All I will say is this is an attempt. I will acknowledge it as an attempt. I did not say anything about the quality of said attempt.
That's not
something that's cool that we can immediately add to the streams. And I know some people will say, oh, it's a stupid gimmick. Yeah, but everything behind me is a stupid gimmick, right?
Everything behind you is fucking nerdy gamer shit.
Wait, and you're doing a nerdy gamer channel, but like, that's kind of a weird defense. You're saying this is dumb nerdy shit. It's like, well, everything I do is dumb nerdy shit. It's like, I don't think that's the defense you're thinking, Phil.
Plus, if that is your defense, then you don't need to tell us. We're well aware.
Be honest. We have something new. You ready for this?
I'm excited. There's a snort. Oh God.
Ooh, the Magic 8 Ball.
No.
This is kind of neat. I never had one of these when I was a kid. I always saw them in stores.
Oh.
And I never had one.
So wish fulfillment.
But this is kind of something that I had already brainstormed about possibly doing for streams like a year ago. And
So, Johnny, the Magic 8-Ball gimmick has been in the works. It's been in research and development at DSP Industries Incorporated for a year. They weren't really sure how to roll out the Magic 8-Ball gimmick, so they had to kind of R&D it. They had to do some focus groups to see if they could blue sky the idea.
He had to work out a little bit so he knows he has the arm strength to do this motion over and over.
Let's say you have to do this, 12.5 times a stream. That's
the
gonna
worst
work the
part
triceps.
The worst part is over this last year and all of his in-depth research into this 8-ball gimmick, he didn't realize that with things like Streamlabs and OBS, you can set it up so in the chat people just type !8ball and you write a question and the 8-ball answers.
I was thinking more in the year of research and development and thinking about this, he didn't say, oh, that's fucking stupid and nobody would care, I'm not doing it.
Look, I had that thought, but I can't hold him accountable to that. I have a 428 ball on my show that people get to ask questions.
Ow!
I have the 8-ball because I had it, and then people are like, let's ask it questions, and it's a stupid gimmicky one. That's the point.
I guess this is the same idea man that brought you give me $100 and I'll wear a silly hat. So I guess you can't really.
No, if that silly hat has a big penis on it, we might have something to talk about.
I forgot the idea. All right.
Oh,
so here's
it
how
was
it's
so
gonna
good.
work. Every
You
once in a
fucking
while,
forgot it.
I'm just gonna ask a random question like, "Gee, will the Magic 8-ball be a positive addition to the streams?"
Tell me it says no.
I hope it says kill yourself. Oh my God, DSP's stream is so awesome for me in 2nd grade. I love this. Eat nachos, fatty.
Most likely. Cool. Most likely.
You know what the
we can't read that.
You know what the grossest part about that is? He believes it. Like, he thinks because the 8-ball said it, it's definitely going to be a positive addition.
You realize it's bullshit, right, Phil?
Not only that, do you see how he presented it? Like he was presenting it to a kindergarten class? Like if you're not demeaning them by yelling at them and insulting them, you're treating them like they're 5.
And remember, guys, you can ask anything you want of the 8-ball for $8. That's the exact same price you can pay to have your own 8-ball. Is $8.
Now look, you can get a cheeseburger and fries, or you can ask DSP's Magic 8-ball a question. Oh my God, no! This is brilliant. He just doesn't know it yet. Do you know how many trolls? It will not take long for the 8-ball gimmick to go away. Trolls are going to give him 801 and just ask questions like, are you going to jerk off on camera again? How's that Burger King chicken sandwich? Are you ever going to get a job? Oh, this could be a problem. How's WWE Champions going?
If he were smart, then that would be when you keep it.
Oh.
See, like, I hate taco night, but people love torturing me with it. So even though I hate it, it stays there because they pay to torture me.
I don't know, man. I think
poor.
this is going to backfire on old DSP.
Good answer. Very nice. So, there you go. Now, how is this implemented? I will randomly
Shove it up your asshole once a show.
How
if
is
you
this
reach
implemented?
a certain tip goal.
KY and grabbing your ankles. That's how it's implemented.
just use it every once in a while. But if you want to ask the 8-ball a question, tip $8 or more.
Sure. There it is.
Again, I don't know if somebody forgot to tell DSP, like, almost every channel has this, like, 8-ball toy thing.
Yeah.
But for all of us, you don't pay anything for it. You just type exclamation 8-ball, ask a question in the chat, and then it happens.
Right.
I can't wait. Let me go get my bank card.
Desperation side Phil.
Sorry, Ivy, you're not going to college. I got to know whether or not Phil sucks.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Whoa.
It's an $8 tip or more than that. If you're already doing a larger tip and
Right.
you want to ask the 8-ball a question,
Fuck
you can
it.
do that as well. Okay?
By the way, notice. Oh, there's a nice snort. There's a good one. There you go, Phil. But notice not super chats.
Nope.
It's got to be a tip.
It's got to be a
to.
tip, $8 or more. Because, he can't trust that money's going to show up if you don't give it through a tip.
So there you have it. That's how it's going to go moving forward. We want to ask the 8-ball a question during any live stream and interrupt the gameplay. You can do that for an $8 tip.
You notice he's still even kind of bitchy about it?
And interrupt the gameplay. Okay, guys, if you want to ask the 8-ball some stupid question, well, I'm fucking busy.
Come on, guys. I've got Street Fighter to rage quit. But okay, count down to the first time he yells at someone for going to the Magic 8-ball bit while he's playing
I bet
a game.
it's happened already. I mean, I'm not watching Phil at the moment, but I'm sure it has.
All right? Now, idiots will always say, oh, that's terrible. That's stupid. I don't care.
Wait, we're idiots now.
In my defense, I'm not an idiot. I wasn't saying it's terrible or stupid. I was saying everybody else already does that for free.
I'm saying it's genius, but Phil doesn't understand why it's genius.
Oh, he's not going to appreciate that at all.
Phil does not understand why this is fucking great.
I don't care what idiots say. That's why they're called idiots.
That's why
see?
you bitch about him all the time.
But I'm not going to put up with it. I'm not going to put up with these fucking people coming to the streams and being assholes to me. Already I saw, as I was describing the situation, people whining. I'm COVID. I went there. Shut the fuck up. Understand that this is...
Well, there goes the good nature.
I got this really new thing to wheel out. I know some of you guys don't like it, so get fucked, all right?
Good Nature Phil can only last so long. It's like a turbo on NBA Jam if we're doing.
He couldn't even get all the way through the idea before he started yelling at people about it.
Yeah, and I know all these imaginary people I'm making up in my head say it's stupid. Well, fuck you, get fucked, you fucking piece of shit. I hope you die. Oh, okay.
I can already see people in the chat aren't happy with it. You're a bunch of fucking assholes. Like, okay,
Real
buddy.
life for me. This isn't a joke. This isn't me making shit up. This is my fucking real life where I'm stuck in the situation. And
What? How about you're thrilled that you get to make a living this way, dickface?
I'm stuck in this situation because I can't go out and get a regular job or even just, a side hustle like Uber.
I'm stuck in this situation. I pay my bills playing video games. All of us who do this for a living, Phil, have the greatest job in the world. It's fucking amazing. You've built a loyal audience that will support you when you ask them to. How about a little gratitude instead of, okay, so now you brought them a shitty 8-ball for $8 a pop, but immediately after you tell them to go fuck themselves and you tell them they're losers and idiots. And
if they don't like your new idea, that you don't give a shit and you don't listen to them, but you are going to spend the next 2 minutes bitching about them.
But you're also not going to listen to them and pay attention to their stupidity because you're stuck in a shitty life.
Oh, and your shitty life has never once received several ideas from your viewers or other streamers that might help decrease the shittiness.
Phil is in a league all his own, man.
And if you don't understand that and you're going to be a dick, you're not going to be here anymore.
It's something different. Is it something that's going to be used constantly? Probably not. But every once in a while, someone might have a question for the 8-ball they want to throw out there. All right? So I'm going to have it in the background. I just don't know where to put it yet. Because like wherever I kind of put it, you can't really see it. Maybe replace Casey Jones. Put him over.
What? Fuck you. Now I'm done.
You put Casey back where he belongs, you effing traitor.
I'll give you $9 to put Casey back and break that fucking 8-ball in your anus.
Casey Jones is the only man who went to an interview wearing a hockey mask and carrying a duffel bag full of weapons, and he still got the job.
He's Elias Koteas. Sorry.
No, it's all good. He is.
He is, though.
Elias Koteas. It's Koteas.
Yeah, that's what I said. Koteas.
Koteas.
Elias Koteas. Elias Koteas. Elias Koteas. Elias Koteas.
You know what
Elias
other movie he
Koteas.
was in that was really big?
Yeah, he was in Shooter.
Yeah, but besides that,
He was in that one with Leah Thompson.
I'm thinking
and
one
Eric
with Christopher
Stoltz.
Walken.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Suck my ass.
You can't remember the name of it, can you?
Fucking not True Romance.
No. Oh, God. Really?
Not, God damn it, what was it?
The Prophecy.
Fucking my
Actually,
ass.
it's Prophecy 2, to be specific, but yes.
Shit. He was Casey Jones. You leave Elias Koteas where you found him, you 8-ball slinging son of a bitch.
Here. I put the 8-ball there. Now you can see it. Now it's just sitting right there. All right. That's
Well,
actually
this stream just got infinitely better then.
Allow me to tell you, Phil, as someone who has, like I said, I do it through the chat thing, so you don't need to see it on. And again, it's completely free to use, just ! 8-ball. But yeah, I'll just tell you, a lot of your questions are going to be about if you're gay, do you like dick, how often do you take dick, and where do you like to take dick? Those are just my main ones.
He is going to start hating this so quickly. It's just going to be, how gay are you, Phil? Do you ever fuck cat? How's the jerking off going? It's going to be WWE champions. Are you going to be cooking hamburger helper tonight?
You ever fired one off on Jasper?
You ever shoot at a fireman?
maybe a little better. So now you can see the 8-ball. All right.
Yeah,
so that's
otherwise,
there.
how would you know
if
it's
you want
there?
the 8-ball question, you want anything answered by the 8-ball, go ahead. Last night, the first person who did it was the Snorlax King. And he asked, will I ever get married? And I shook it, and and the answer was, don't count on it, or something like that. And he,
Oh.
God, I tell you, this show has just
And
gotten
that's-
so much fun.
That's so amazing because he is married.
Oh.
Again, and this is the other thing that's better about the fucking app 8-ball. You can put in your own answers. So if you roll my 8-ball, there's a chance that it will tell you to give your nuts a tug.
I know there is like a portion of the DSP detractor community who finds it reprehensible that anyone would, as a gimmick, give Phil money. But I'm sorry, if you're not trolling this guy with $8 donations for the 8-ball with shitty questions,
What are you doing with your life?
You're a bad detractor. I'm going to judge you. The people who tried to get him canceled, bad detractors, bad faith. The people who are against people trying to troll this guy out of the 8-ball idea, bad detractors. Not funny, not interesting. You're just being too angry. This needs to be something that you know, it's a win-win. Phil gets his money. People see if they can break the guy with 8-ball questions. I like it when you break this guy by playing within the rules. It's more interesting.
He was like, what? Like, what, you don't want to lie? I'm not going to sugarcoat the answers. I'm going to tell you what it actually says.
That's
yeah,
right. I'm
because the answers on the 8-ball are so fucking safe. That's why you need the digital one where you can write your own.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. I'm gonna read what the shaky plastic ball in water says.
See, now this would be funny though if the 8-ball said some really horrendous shit. You know, just like he shakes the 8-ball like, hey, are you ever gonna get married? Nope, better off yourself. Whoa, 8-ball, Jesus.
8-ball. That's a little extreme.
That's harsh.
All right. So there you go. No super chats don't count, as I said.
There we go.
So, doesn't matter how you give me the money, unless it's tips. Get fucked. All right.
There you go. No. The super chats don't count.
Try to incentivize tips because the tips are what I need help with, especially right now. We talked about this yesterday. I'm coming off of just getting paid by YouTube $1,000 less than I usually get from
It's because he can't hang on to his money. He can't hang on to his money, so he needs tips because he spends it as soon as he gets it. That's why he needs the tips.
YouTube because of the fucking copyright strikes against me last month. The trolls have hurt me.
Here we are. We said this would happen.
Fucking law. Okay, so I need help with tips right now. Why would I incentivize super chats? That would be pretty stupid. Plus,
He's just so mean about it.
Why would I
Every
incentivize
time.
super chats? That would be pretty stupid. I mean, it's not like I get that money ever.
Yeah, you're stupid for saying that. You're fucking dumb. Okay.
you could tip in the same method as a super chat. How do you super chat? Oh, I probably use my credit card or whatever. Yeah, you could tip that way too. So, there's no excuse to demand one over the other. Okay.
Okay. Mark, coming from the guy who's demanding tips.
Did not take very
There's
long.
no excuse to demand one over the other. Only tips.
It did not take very long for him to turn on his audience on that.
No,
one.
it did not.
He just introduced the idea and then fuck everybody who doesn't like my new idea. Oh, man, you guys should offer 8-ball questions for $5 and steal the market from Phil. The magic 8-ball market on YouTube. Get ready.
Well, I told you, all you got to do for that, like, set up your Streamlabs thing, and you can probably just do that, like, right in the chat.
You just put the 8-ball in your nose, DSP. Duh. That's just childish. Shane F said, oh, man, that was a good one. Shane F says everyone should kick in $2 pooling and tip $8 when he just shakes that 8-ball through his whole stream until his arm falls off. Is this guy for real? What a fucking moron. $8 fucking dollars for advice from an 8-ball? More like a screwball, says Neutron. Well, don't make his listeners funnier than ours. Curly Adams says, if we confirmed he's married, his wife might be a made-up character. No, she's real.
She's real.
She's real.
What she does for a day job is up for discussion.
P.A. Cheddar says, I have never saw so many videos of the same person begging for money. Hey, enough about this show. Oh, sorry.
Look, we're a listener-supported show.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you were talking about him.
You meant other
instead
people.
of, okay, good. Whew. You see, Phil, that's called a sense of humor about what you are. Work on it. Harsh 8-ball coming Hasbro, patent pending chat, LOL. You get the super chat money eventually, though, says Union Jack. Right.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the point. You get the super chat money eventually, but Phil...
But it's not fast enough for him.
Yeah, Phil has this thing where as soon as he gets money, he just blows it right away and then expects people to just come up with more of it. So...
Treats money like dudes.
I love how he goes, oh, you gotta tip me. Super chats are bullshit. And then he's like, oh, my YouTube super chat money was down $1,000 this month. What the fuck? It's like... Yeah, it's almost like people didn't want to give it because they didn't want to get yelled at.
Yeah, it's really, really weird. It's like we give you the money the way you want, but then you also still expect it the other way, too.
Yeah. Is
Odd.
he on right now? Like, I've never watched his actual, like, show.
Like his stream?
So I don't know, like, is it any good? Or, like, I shouldn't say is it any good. That's an easy one. But, like, is it like...
entertaining? Not really.
Entertaining? Like, does he do stuff?
I
don't
mean,
know. Oh, his view counts are dog shit.
Well, he's had a rough
He
year.
does the same amount of views that, like, one of our shitty clips does.
But that's the thing, too, though. Like, if you can't tell from looking at it, it's just 7 or 8 clips from the same gameplay. So if you didn't like the first one, are you going to watch the other 2?
I suppose not.
Like, if you
Let me
if you
click
don't give
to
a
a
shit about the game.
Let me click to a random spot in the Level 1 podcast and just see if there's anything decent.
Did you know DarkSydePhil?
31.55.
Thank you, Dexter, who literally just did an $8 tip for the 8-ball. We'll do that in a second.
Oh, wait, you don't do the 8-ball right
Someone actually
away?
did it.
Son of a
Okay,
bitch.
so Tuesday, it's Game Pass Day. Instead of doing anything dedicated or set, we're going to go into Microsoft Game Pass to see what games are in there.
Oh,
There's
so you're
games
going to
like
rely on
Hellsinger and
Microsoft
Grounded
to
that I
provide
probably
you with
wanna
new
check out,
games.
but there may be a few other gems in there that I'm not even
So he's just
aware of.
walking you
Our
through
goal
what
is to
what
find
he's
a couple
doing?
of games that we want to play
Mm-hmm.
over the course of early October to balance with Overwatch.
Okay, so we're a half hour in. He's just telling you what he's going to do later. So he's not giving you content for now. He's telling you what's coming up later. All right, 5 minutes later.
Are you aware of DarkSydePhil and how he hated on Metal Gear and you back in the day and this and that? I think at one point he did respond, but he was like, huh?
No, nobody asked that.
What the fuck? Who's that idiot?
You.
So there you go.
Yeah, it's Dark Side Phil.
I guess we'll continue with shout outs. Veer to me $1.50 says Bassmaster Gang. There you go. I'm excited. I like Bassmaster every Sunday night. I have a good time with it. I hope that you guys enjoy it.
Wait,
as
so
well.
there's people in there that actually enjoy him and like watch him and are fans of unironically of his?
I mean,
That are
I
excited-
choose to believe they don't really exist, but I'm guessing.
They're excited to watch him play Bassmasters?
Again,
Okay.
we're like 40 minutes in. You haven't started gaming yet, Phil.
Well, this is his podcast. This is what he does before the
Oh,
gaming. But
that's right.
still, it's like all you've done is told us what you're doing the rest of the week and shouted out people who are tipping you. Like I was thinking there would be some gaming news. Or,
Yeah.
Let's go 4 minutes forward.
Nor did I ever look into the situation. I can't confirm or deny if he's been fully proven innocent. I can tell you this, people in my chat are not of that opinion. Some people are like, okay, some things he was proven innocent, but others he was not.
What?
And so
I think
he's
it's the pro
basically had
Jared
his
thing.
reputation and image irrevocably changed forever on the internet. Now, some people don't care about the drama and like his content.
Okay, so he does. Okay, so during his show, he does at least talk about some things. I mean, it's not.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's like fucking the next Howard Stern or anything, but I mean, he does say stuff. That's the most lofty praise I can give him. He says stuff. He's the most boring person to watch on the planet. Watching paint dry or watching dog crap turn white is more fun than watching him. He has more subs than this show. How? I don't know. Well,
subs don't cost anything. People can subscribe and then just like walk off.
Well, also, I mean, we've been at this for 5 months.
He's been at it for a
He's
whole.
been at it for 10, 12 years, I think.